Welcome to Herlox, a massive modded Minecraft country with states waiting for a righteous leader to lead. I'm aiming to be the most powerful player in the server and beat the game, but this time with friends and foes alike sharing the server in this dangerous environment. Everyone will have to work together. There's just one question: how far will they go to beat me?
As I materialized in a desolate latecomers biome, my objectives crystallized. Firstly, I needed to acquire protective gear against both players and hostile mobs. Next, I wanted to secure a food source to fight off starvation. And finally, find shelter before a creeper turns me into mashed potatoes. While I'm finding a home, let me introduce you to the cast of this virtual world. This guy is Jay. He's a Minecraft noob and he's just trying to learn the game, but he gets frustrated and takes it out on everyone in the server quite often. But one of the biggest upsides to him is he's very good at finding people because he's very persistent. This might be useful later. Hey, I got armor and more food. That is next Rebel, or Dylan, a good friend whose camaraderie and strategic prowess I'll rely on and plan to stay close to. He appears to be very trustworthy and isn't very competitive, so I'm hoping I don't need to worry about him. I decided this village was a great temporary home so I could sleep through the night, and I think I'm gonna stay here for... never mind. Time to go again. And as I was standing here waiting for Dylan, one of the most powerful mobs in the game tried to attack me, but my fearless self was able to maneuver around the attack.
What is that?
As I was crafting iron gear for myself, a new player joined, Model Sky, which we call Cyrus. He is also a noob that is willing to help, but could really be a weak player at PvP. But he could be useful for getting resources and helping build our palace in the future. But he wants everyone to like him, so he might switch teams in a blink of an eye. I'll have to watch him closely. From this point, our goal was to get a ship, something we could use to travel across the large ocean, disconnecting us from the nicer biomes. But the problem is that none of us can find the resources for the ship, so we had to keep searching. And we got the ship. But then I found out there were planes, so I wanted one. So back to exploring. And then, once the planes were built, I was so happy, but found out you needed an engine. So let's go exploring again. I just want to fly. And after nearly 2.5 hours, it's time to fly the aircraft. But first, I wanted my friend to try and fly first because he loves aviation, which is a great time to tell you who that is. We just call him Tyler. He is a world professional War Thunder player, so if I want to get around the server fast and feel safe while I do it, I'm going to need to try and recruit him as my pilot. Oh, and look, there he goes. Yo, he's going! Oh, shit. Tyler! Tyler! Oh my god, Tyler!
But now it was finally my time. My time to fly after all the grinding. I could finally spread my wings and go across the world looking for every biome in the game. And after that, I'm gonna build a big No, I'm totally kidding. We got the plane back. See, we're not playing on hardcore because none of us are that good. And when I say a player is good, it just means we know how to use Google a little better than the other players. So then I got back in the plane and flew to my friend's house that they had already made. If you remember, one of my main goals was to find shelter, and I still have not done that. Now on this server, there is no free anything. So I would have to pay rent. And my way of paying rent right now is letting them fly my plane.
Oh my god, Ramic!
No. But wait, rewind a little bit. Who is that flying my plane? Well, in-game his name is Wizard, but we just call him Ramic. To summarize Ramic, he's a versatile player with a penchant for deception and ruthlessness with a hint of mystery because no one has ever heard his real voice or knows his real name.
Hey Colton, do you want to go to the Nether?
Yeah, dude, let's go. He is both a potential asset and a looming threat that demands vigilance. But in order to win on this server, I'm going to have to work with him. I just gotta watch my back. So after Ramic finished flying around my plane, I asked him for it back and he demanded I pay him for my own aircraft. The thing about this server is if you don't stand up for yourself, people will realize you're weak and they will never leave you alone. I don't want to kill players, but I also can't let them step on me. So after Ramic refused to give my aircraft back, I killed him. And just so he couldn't come after me, I burned all of his gear and told him to stay away or it would happen again. This would be the first conflict leading to a a massive war later on in this video. So turns out making aircraft before you make armor or anything else in the game is a huge bonus, because Dylan and I found this big dungeon and we could just fly straight to the top where all the best loot was. So we got diamond armor instantly. I was feeling so powerful until Dylan died. And then we died. We eventually got out. I was able to obtain my new best friend of this video, Rico the hamster. After that, I wanted one more pet, so I thought I could get a bear, but this happened.
Like a hostile that it's...
Oh, what the? After the failure to get the other pet, I figured Rico should be treated as a king. From this point, Dylan and I went cave exploring, and we found this strange thing where you have to decode a piece of paper, and it ended up turning into a map. And this map led us to one of the nicest biomes. So after exploring for a long period of time, I ended up getting off. But don't worry, I got on the next day and continued the grind, and we made a base, saw some dinosaurs, and shortly after that, we invited and knighted Tyler into our crew. Then Dylan told me to come over to look at his new pet, Daisy.
Daisy!
Then Tyler pulled me back over to show me his new frog, Bartholomew, Destroyer of Gods. Then we went to the Nether and some terrible things happened, but I'm just gonna let the clips play out for you.
God bless us with a great arrow, with a great pyramid.
I need to teleport to you.
I got a good first aid. Great, dude. Dumpster thing.
Oh my god. God.
Maybe ones have run off so far because they're a little.
Dude, they pulled me in, Dylan! They pulled me in!
This thing.
Yes.
So you can
So that all that was just for this thing? Yeah, full netherite, baby. So I headed over to the new official shop for Herlox to pick up some mending books, and it was such a great looking place, and I'm thinking I might build something here later, but I don't know what it is yet. So Remick made a mob spawner, and no joke, it took 6 minutes for one zombie to spawn. This video was sped up. So what did I do? So first we found a bunch of spawners, picked them up with the carry-on mod, which allows you to pick up any blocks or animals, and we remade the entire spawner. Yes, we had some hiccups, but it ended up working so much better. After that, I wanted to make a world parkour course, which later on I plan to make bigger. Then directly after that, Dylan invited me to a scary place called the Toxic Caves. We had to wear hazmat suits. I felt like Walter White. And right before I left, Dylan showed me a nuclear waste barrel, which got me thinking, can I make a bomb? I like bombs. Anyways, Dylan got resources from the Toxic Caves to create a nuclear furnace, which cooks ores extremely fast, but has a chance to explode and kill everyone in the country, so... Wait, stop right there. That is French Meatball, aka Sydney, a master builder and a culinary specialist essential for architectural wisdom and keeping my tummy full. Despite his usefulness, he is known as the troll of the server. Oh my god! And has already tried to kill me so many times. I'll just have to stay a step ahead of him. Anyway, now I headed to the end because I wanted to kill the Ender Dragon by myself, because I needed to be the first one with the Ender Dragon egg as well as an elytra. So I told no one that I was going here, and eventually I found it. And right when I was about to jump in, a big smile on my face, and a bunch of people showed up. They had the same idea. But I figured I couldn't fight all 3 of them to get them away, so I just acted like I forgot to invite them and we went. And of course we beat the Ender Dragon, but later on, I came back for the Elytra because everyone forgot about it, and I took the egg, so I still got what I came for. And after I finished doing that, right above the end portal, I found this nice house. It was a little messed up, but I don't see many YouTubers restore a house instead of just building one, so I figured might as well. I really needed a break from this, so I talked to Dylan, and he wanted to show me his new room.
You have to wear these.
Iron boots.
Yeah, go up to that red wall. Just run up to it.
Oh my god. And after our break, of course, I went back to hyper building as fast as possible. And done. Whoa, cool epic shot from a cinematic camera, whoa. After that, Dylan and I went to the magnetic cave so I could get the shield that can deflect, pull in, and push away enemies. It can also deflect arrows and shoot them back at them. Then had to say hi to Rico. Then Sydney ran up to my house and gave me these 2 drinks, and I was so happy to have them. Until, of course, this happened. And he told me, oh god. He told me that these have some very strange effects. Yeah, I drank this whole bottle of wine that quickly. Yeah, I'm probably pretty messed up. And then this one, Oh my god!
And as I was running around the world, I saw the Abyss, which is a very scary biome, so I would save this for later. Then I ran back to Sydney's house to thank him for those drinks from earlier and found a wanted sign for Combo and Cyrus. So I found Cyrus's house and took his hamsters and wrote a really long book pretty much telling him not to do it again. Directly after that, I spawned the Wither because I wanted to make a beacon, so we killed the Wither. I got a Nether Star, made the beacon. Then since I had some money laying around, I went up to Jay and bought 2 more animals. My 2 new pets, Billy and Bob. Then Cyrus asked me to MLG water bucket for him, but I messed it up. But don't worry, he doesn't take any fall damage, so it was all good. Until I found out Jay was also up there. Then we went to the Abyss that I spoke about earlier, and we defeated its boss, which is called the Hole Breaker. Then after that, we went and tamed my T-Rex, and he kept using Sydney as a chew toy, and I thought it was pretty funny, so I just let it happen. Anyway, Daisy and my dinosaur had a child, and apparently whenever they have a child, they do this right foot creep, hit the gritty full style airwalk thing, and then he just plopped out an egg, and I decided on his name, George the dinosaur. Hi Rico. Basically what we're doing right now is waiting for a nuclear bomb to go off, literally right beside our base, because Dylan just wants a new pet. I don't know what could possibly be worth nuking our own base for, but oh, unless it's Godzilla. Well, he's so small, what is he gonna, okay. Huh. Anyway, after that, we easily killed the Leviathan, then easily beat the ward, that does not count. Then easily beat the ward and opened the portal, went to a different dimension, which I thought was too boring to be in this recording, but it was a long recording, so I left it in. Anyway, now was my time for the ultimate plan for this day in Minecraft. Okay, so Ramek is right down there, we're right above his base, and I have an idea about how to really make everyone listen to me. I will lag him so hard, and then I'm going to tell him if he wants the lag to stop, that he just has to give me all of his armor. And he has to just die and lose everything he has and give it to me. Oh my god, it's so loud. It's so laggy too. No, the game crashed. Wow. Anyway, right after that, me and Jay decided to have a flying battle. Oh, look, like and subscribe. Wow, who put that there? Anyway, I easily won. So I had to start up the recording because it seems like the server is not happy with me, so they want to have a talk with me. I'm not bringing anything of use, but I do have a plan if what I think is going to happen might happen, so.
Hey Colton. So we have called you here today because I have found out that you have been plotting against us and doing unspeakable things behind our backs. You are hereby banned.
But I still had one more backup plan, and I knew it would work, or everyone would lose everything.
Wait, before any of that happens, I want to think this one out, okay?
Oh yeah?
All of your secret bases, everything you guys own, I've wired them all with nuclear bombs across the server. Everything will be destroyed. This bomb is so powerful, it will destroy the server.
You have activated my trump card.
Very well. Everyone's base will be gone. The server will crash. Everything we worked for is gone. If I get banned, then everyone else gets banned with me.
Oh, I've gotta watch out so you'll never know how much I love you. And I've gotta close up all the hubba like a clam. If you ever found out all the dreams that I am dreaming of you, you would think that I'm a wolf, and it's not I'm such a wolf, it's just you're such a lamb.
I had finally won. As I sat here, as the server just crumbling beneath my feet, unable to handle what I had done. My mind could only race. I had ensured the server had order and justice, and the residents punished me for it. All they wanted to be was the rule makers.
the enforcer of their own economy. All they wanted was power. And they would go to any length to ensure they had it. Power? Had I become my own enemy? Did the need for power take over? Was I the bad guy here? What have I done? All my friends are gone. The server is gone. What's the point of ruling something if it doesn't exist? Without freedom, how do my people make mistakes? They needed to be free, but it was too late. So I guess I'll just have to wait to redeem myself until a new world appears, and hope the people forgive me for my wrongdoings.